Greetings and welcome back to Switched to Linux. So today, I wasn't quite sure exactly what I was going to do when I had first got up this morning. I'm like, it's Wednesday, it's the day for a live stream, and what can I do? And, you know, as frequently happens, one of my clients usually Skypes me in the morning, you know, looking for something or another, and you know, we've got several projects going back and forth together, and so I open up Skype and I am left with a screen. It looks well, something like I can pull it up on the iPad because, you know, the phone is already dead, and pretty much you go on to Skype now on any iOS device, you are greeted with this lovely, lovely screen, and you cannot go on any further. You have to update! Yay for planned obsolescence, Mr. Microsoft. Now, the scary thing is, I think this iPad runs either iOS 7 or iOS 8, and I think that the new version of Skype only works on iOS 9. So if I even want Skype on this device anymore, it has got to be through, you know, I would have to update the iPad, and I really don't want to do that, because the reason is, I bought the iPad works for what I need it for, I do not wish to push an update, because it's likely going to break something on the iPad. I'm not going out and buying another iPad. I'd rather just stick with the iPad I got, thank you. Of course, I got the iPhone. Now, I did double check my Android tablet is not yet doing any such shenanigans. If I go and load up Skype here, it will annoy me from time to time, but I can still use Skype you know, on this so far. We'll see if that continues to be the case. But of course, you know, and I use Skype because some of my clients know that if you know, I'm only in the office a certain number of hours in the day, and so it's always been a good way to get a hold of me, doing it on Skype, so I don't have to give people, you know, clients my personal phone number. Nope, not anymore. Nope. Because this new Skype is so bad, and I'm, by the way, not the only one who says this. In fact, I had first brought this up on a, on one of my news reels a few weeks back when Microsoft first announced this is going to happen. I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be crap. Oh, it showed up, and it's crap. In fact, it's so crappy, I built a whole new thing just dedicated to it. By the way, I have not used this background before, so let me know. Just say choppy there in the comments. I can see the comments. So say choppy in the comments if this is giving us choppiness. But here is a nice article here. I have no idea who this company is. I'm guessing on Microsoft, I guess is what this is. And users are calling the new Skype experience on mobile the worst ever. The only time I can ever recall anything getting nearly as bad as this was when Facebook did its shenanigans, which forced you off of, you know, you used to be able to go into Facebook and send messages through Facebook. Well, they wanted to co-opt that out and utilize a separate messenger app. Well, I don't want to use a separate messenger app. And so that's the time I deleted Facebook from my phone, because, you know, I only use Facebook to communicate with a few people. Now, I watched Brian Lunduke's video last night on deleting Facebook entirely, and I'm going to be following through on that, which is kind of cool. I'm looking at the numbers and going, I'm not completely ready to totally nuke that Facebook account, but I do have my Office set up that Facebook does not track me because none of my computers allow any Facebook access except I have 2 computers that allow access to Facebook servers, and I don't stay logged in on anything other than that, and so whatever. But when Skype did this, it got so bad. We're going to show you what their comment stream looks like, but here we're going to have a quick look at this. So users are calling the new Skype experience. Yeah, I experienced something. I experienced a little bit of rage. Thanks for breaking my stuff, Microsoft. Pretty much they're saying this is the worst experience ever. Yeesh. All right, so here, now, again, I don't know, and confirm on Android, is this, I mean, it's not forced on this Android tablet. I'm not sure if there is a new Android. I saw the screenshots of the recent one. It does not look like it, and I'll show you why I know that. But here's what they say. As of today, iOS app has an alarming 1.5-star average, down from 4.5 stars. It was 4.5 stars, and I can concur. Skype was perfectly fine. It did exactly what I wanted to do. It went from overnight 4.5 stars to 1.5 stars. Wake up, Microsoft. And so here, this guy here is saying it automatically updated to Skype. Of course, if you have your phone set to auto update apps, which I disable auto updates, then it would have done this. So, in fact, I was looking at updates, maybe it was last night, 2 nights ago. I'm like, yeah, there's a few updates. And I look at my list of apps and I allow something to update, and I disallowed something to update. One thing I specifically disallowed to update was Skype the other day. Updated a whole lot of other things except Skype. Well, today I had no choice but to update Skype. So, the worst update I've possibly ever seen. It's a weird mix between literal texting and Snapchat ripoff. I was using Skype for Skype. I didn't want it to be the newest Snapchat. And that's the way with me, looking at what Skype is used for. It's used for business communications. And it's frequently used, for families to do video chat with family members across the country. Okay, but that does not mean people want it to become a social media platform, and that's exactly what they decided to do with it. So, removing the ability to be available and invisible was a bad decision. Removing the ability to turn off large animated emojis was a bad decision, which, by the way, a friend of mine's iPhone on iOS 10, battery kept on running really, really low. It turned out that the messaging app was utilizing like 80% of the battery. It was because of these animated things. Apparently on an iPhone, the animated graphics, if you have animated graphics going on in a text message, it apparently just keeps scrolling even when the phone is locked and turned off. And it was totally eating the battery. Once I had to remove those animated messages, battery just shot back up. So I'm wondering if that was going to have any issue. Formatting looks horrible. I'm going to get into the formatting a little bit better. In fact, we are going to look at what it looks like here. And then, let's see, I can't even press enter within a message anymore. If the Skype desktop is made anywhere near as bad, I'm going to officially switch to Discord, which I have downloaded. I did not get a chance to create an account today. I'm going to be looking at Discord as a potential alternative. I don't know if it's going to be nearly as good or not. I mean, seriously, I get Snapchat is cool with the teens, but now every app is trying to copy their style exactly as it makes me want to use the latest apps less, which is the point, What happens to variety? One guy decided to do some horrendous, modern, big, bulky, solid color, horrendous design on websites, and everybody followed it, and now the entire web looks like crap. I mean, it's horrible. Horrible. Here's another Microsoft poster. Not only is the UI horrible, I only see 1/3 of the text compared to my previous version, they also removed functionality. You can't see who's online and who's not, because, of course, it's like Facebook. We don't care who's online, who you want to talk with. You've got, what the? God, it's the purpose of it. I look if I need to communicate with somebody. If he's not online, I send an email. If he's online, I'll shoot him on Skype. I want to shoot a message on Skype to have to wait for hours because he's not there. Holy moly. And so, wow. All right, so you can't see who's online, who's not, unless you enter a conversation with them. What is this, like Chat Room 2.0? You cannot open links in a browser. You cannot attach files and pictures only from camera roll, not from albums and galleries. I'm curious about that, if that's correct or not. You cannot save files to downloads or G Drive. Share to Skype is missing. If you want to share a URL, you can't. Skype is not a target. There are a lot more. Honestly, can't understand how they ever decided to roll this out in an unfinished beta version, because it's Microsoft. They laid off all their QI team, or QA team, whatever, quality assurance team, and all the users are the beta testers. And so that's kind of what happens. To be fair, Skype had fallen quickly behind WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and Facebook Messenger was like, we gotta be them. No. You had a target demographic, and this is not a move which your target demographic is going to be happy with. I promise you, Microsoft. All right. Microsoft clearly had to do something in its messaging app to make it still relevant in the market. It was relevant. It was used for business functions with very specific goals. Unfortunately, Skype had slowly but surely come to a niche messaging app, i.e. that's exactly what it was, an app for prosumers. Because of the legacy desktop, Skype still looked old school. Good. I don't want some new school vomitous crap, but that's what we got. And over the years, Skype never managed to bring all the features available in the desktop apps, including screen sharing or Facebook logins. Oh boy, we got lots of activity on the comments here. Let's see what we got. What do we got on the comments here? Regarding Skype, they have done a really bad update on Android 2. I think Microsoft will kill off the app since they bought the company behind and the app is going slow. Yeah, I haven't looked at the Android version. Hey Liam, how's it going there? Greetings, Jan. Spare me the screenshots of that. Oh no, I have a whole camera. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you screenshots. I'm going to show you the app in action. Get Viber, works great. All right, let me see. I gotta write these down. So my targets to look at are Discord, Viber. What other ones? Use Discord and completely replace Skype for me. Discord is pretty good. Yeah, there's Jitsy's a big one coming around as well. So I'm going to look into Jitsi a little bit further again. Although I've used Jitsi a few times. Not a huge fan of it, but whatever. Wire could be alternative. All right, I'm going to look into all these guys. The problem I have is I need to find something that my clients will also be using, because right now a lot of them are on Skype. You know? Let's see. Never use Microsoft products. Yeah, that's the last one I'm using, and yeah, they're pooping on it. Greetings there, Frank392. Soon Office will become a social network. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure it's moving that direction, yeah. Scratching my hair while reading TNC of Discord apps. Smelly. Huh. I'm going to have to read through all those. How about Telegram? Like sending a telegram? That might work. Mumble. I have my homework to do, don't I? Wowzers. This telegram seems smelly. Is that what I smell? Beep, 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 beep. Morse code. Smoke signals. We're going ancient tech. Oh boy, let's have a further look here at some of these things here. Of course, here is the iTunes, the Apple.com, whatever here. I really find it funny. Why do I not have a secure connection on Apple? Apple, fix your SSL, please. Thank you. So here is the current thing. They currently have a 1.5 rating. They're all versions together is 3.5, which this whole 1.5 over the last 1.1 ratings came down. I really wish I could show more. I don't think you can. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page to see if anyone else showed up. What you'll see is you'll see the 1, you see a 5, and you see the 1. This 5 is actually an old one where he rated it at 5, but if you actually read his description, he says this is an update. The new version is not user-friendly, which is the primary reason I chose Skype initially. I concur with all the other reviewers. Everything is so much more difficult and confusing than it has to be. I just want a simple way to check in daily with family overseas. Bring back the old Skype. Remember the motto, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, it was broke. It didn't have a social media network built into it. Says he's used Skype for 9 years to call or text from USA to Australia, stay in daily contact with family, even used to stay in contact with family while they travel through Europe and Egypt for 9 months a couple years ago. Occasionally I get a bad video or call connection. This is intermittent. You know, so this goes from, this guy here, I'm not sure you can change your review. I'm not sure about that. I really don't leave a lot of app reviews. This guy here, ugly disappointment. Latest update is the most thrown together looking thing I've seen in a long time. Layout looks and feels nothing like Skype. Chat message is a mess, and the highlight system just screams, we want to be as successful as Snapchat. I'm going to show you what that looks like, etc. You can see that. Skype doesn't need to be this complex. So you can see here, I mean, it's just all sorts of things. I wish I could pull up more of these. Of course, here's what's new. Here's what's new. Yay, it supports iOS 9. Unfortunately, it doesn't support anything but iOS 9. It's the Skype that you know and love. Apparently, it's not. With new features to help connect with people you care about. So, some new features, in-call reactions. I don't need in-call reactions. What is this? A little react video? Oh, I reacted. Yeah, I reacted with vomit. Sheesh. Message reactions. Let your contacts know how you feel by adding expressive reactions to their message. I don't want to show you how I react to Microsoft. Capturing your photos, highlights, share your day-to-day with friends. Yay! It's so awesome. To your clients, have you tried WhatsApp? Do they? I use that for my clients. Absolutely not. I will not touch a Facebook product. Nope. I will touch Microsoft before I'll touch Facebook. Messenger Pigeon. A Messenger Pigeon might be good. Yes. Every company in app development nowadays wants to have their own social media. Seriously, don't understand. I know. Okay, the silliest thing, like the two silliest things, I can't figure out which one of these is stupider. You decide which one's stupider. We had one contract I was working on. We had to use a special screen sharing application called ClearSlide. You can look them up. ClearSlide. ClearSlide turned literally it was for us to share our screens as we were doing product demos with our customers. They turned that into a social media network. You log in there, so-and-so had a 30-minute demonstration with so-and-so. Add your reactions. How did this go? How do you feel? No. And then the other one is called Toggle. You can look up Toggle. It's a online hour tracking application, which scares me to death. So I locked it behind cubes. I don't want it to be anywhere else. And that thing, like, it is an hour clock to report your hours to your client, and they're trying to turn that into a social media network. So-and-so did 15 hours for so-and-so. I don't really care. I care I get paid. I don't care who else in the group or organization did have so many hours. I don't know. Those are the stupidest social media applications I've seen. Microsoft is making Office a social thing. They are making Microsoft Teams. Oh, God. Jitsi and Mumble is all good open source alternative to Skype. All right. I use Weibo from China because at least it's not Skype. About WeChat. What about Snapchat Maps? Jinx reactions. I'm so lifeless. My name is Jinx. Share the wallpaper on the monitor behind you. Can you download that anywhere? I don't know. If I think of it and when I think of it, and if you remind me with a message, I will post them up on my website. I built them all in Blender, my wallpapers, but I can certainly share those. Well, anyway, here's some of the new screenshots. Excuse me. Of course, I'm sorry I didn't put you through that horror. Here you go. Here's the screenshots. Now I can vomit again. Yay! Look at these screenshots. Doesn't this thing rock? Wow. All right. Of course, far be it from the users. This thing has 1,437 views, 161 replies. Their average number of replies seems to be 4. The new iOS release from June 17 is terrible. Skype for the iPhone was already 99.99% better. Please give us the old version back. Yes, give us the old version back. It seems if core functionality has been removed or it's harder to use, besides changing the look and feel from good to bad. For example, it doesn't seem possible anymore to cut out to a landline or a cell number or to initiate Skype out calls to iPhone contacts. I saw something about uploading my local contacts to your servers, which is unacceptable. By the way, I took a screenshot of that. That is freaky. Your app has always used local iOS contacts be able to call their physical numbers. Also, I can't figure out how text SMS to a cell number. The old app would clearly and easily give you a choice between Skype, IM, or texting. And then, of course, these guys here are pretty much all in agreement. I did not, of course, read all of these comments. There's too many of them. But yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. I can't see if anyone is online or not by a contact list. I can't see people's status messages. I can't post my own status messages. Why is there a recommended section in the contact list? I use favorites. Just a time waster. I'm completely locked from using 6.35.1. If this doesn't revert, I'm simply deleting it. All right. Thanks for your reply. Let's see. In reply to Cedar. Is this guy Cedar? So Microsoft is reading reviews. Their new review app has a 1-star rating with many comments in the subject calling new release terrible. If I didn't have hundreds of contacts on Skype, unfortunately I do, so yeah, okay. So hello Microsoft, your recent update to the Skype app is terrible. This is completely ridiculous considering I purchased credits for 1 year so I can call my local iOS contacts, and now I can't use the credits I paid for. I've been pondering this all day. I think they're trying to make Skype the new Snapchat. So instead of making a new app to try and rip off Snapchat, they butchered their Skype app. Don't be Google, Microsoft. Actually listen to your customers and make changes based on what they want, or they'll just text their friends instead. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Ooh, what's this link? That's curious. Oh, new Skype is horrible. Yay! There's another one. Okay. Thanks for posting and... Let's see. Thanks for posting and welcome to the Skype community. This sounds like a PR guy. We won't be reverting to the previous version of Skype. We are interested in your feedback. Feedback! Revert! We have heard already from many customers that they would like to be able to see some online status for their friends. More than just online and D&D. We're working on that for the upcoming. I would urge you all not to simply say it bad and put it back. Instead, tell us what you like. We like it back. Don't turn it into Snapchat, WhatsApp, or any other social crap. This is not a social media application. That's not why people use it. Okay, I would urge you... Okay, yeah. So, of course, that's what we get. I'm curious, does anybody respond to this guy? How about take the original platform, make it better, rather than take the platform away and write off a different one and call it the same app? Okay, anyway, we could go through this. I don't want to get into doing all of that stuff. We're going to jump over, look at comments, and I'm actually going to show you some screenshots from the thing before I permanently delete it from my phone, because they've lost me on the phone. Now, understand that Skype has been slowly dwindling away from my world, okay? Back maybe about 6 months to a year ago, when the version of Skype I had on my Windows computer simply stopped working and it wanted to install a version that would, hey, great news, we're going to auto install, I completely deleted it from my Windows computers. So right now I use Skype only on my Mac, and then I have it on my various devices. Right now I still have it on the Mac. I'm going to delete it from the iPad and the iPhone when we're done here, because I'm simply not using this new app. As long as I can still use it on this guy here and on the Mac, great. But I'll tell you that just a couple months ago, they completely blocked my Mac OS X version of Skype without, I could not use it anymore without an update. If they update it to this kind of feces, we're done with it. We're done with it. I will be done. Because I simply can't, I simply will not utilize this social media crap It will not happen. You know, Skype, this is not what Skype is built for. This is not a social media platform. This is a business platform. It's a platform that one or two people can get on and chat with their family and stay in contact. Microsoft has lost their ever-loving mind on this. All right. Share the wallpaper on the monitor behind you. Okay, the monitor behind me, if you just go to the KDE wallpapers, it's actually one of theirs. It's if I can think of it, I'll do that. Let's see. Seems like something System D would want to do. Can't wait for Social D. System D social media network. Oh, Lord. For VoIP, you could use Hubble in from the web browser. I don't use it for VoIP, rarely. I use it for quick chatting and screen shares. That's what I use Skype for. So what replacement can it do for voice chat, video chat with screen sharing, and sort of a text-like type feature with individual people? That's what I need it for. That looks awful. Why is that a thing? Get it away from me. No, you're going to see more of it. I used to use Skype almost all the time, but now it turned into crap, just giving up on it all. What did I miss? JJ Game, you missed a bunch of crap. Quite literally, bunch of crap. Usually talk with my friends on Skype. Microsoft is listening to their customers? Yeah, I know, yeah. We're listening, yeah, we're listening. Just place your comments right here in our comment box. The new Skype is virus. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Bring back the original Skype. I agree. Yeah, and that's the thing. Bring it back. We don't want new crap. We want what we had. Pray to God, bring back the original Skype. Yeah. Yep, Microsoft did it again. All right. So give me just a second. I got to get my my camera set up here to show you what this abomination looks like. And then we are going to switch over to that. And I generally don't show my iPhone screen because I have more personal type pictures on there at times. All right, so, okay. So here we are. Here is the Crapocam. So our Crapocam, when we first log in here to Skype, I have to swipe this thing up. I cannot close this stupid window and go communicate with my contacts. I can't do it. I have to swipe this crap up. Okay, ooh, let's get started. We are Skype. Ooh, what's new? Add your profile picture. No. Okay, ooh, all together now. Let's create a new group. Woo, okay, how do I even get rid of this? I guess dismiss all cards. All right, so now I have this crazy, oh, I have highlights now. Woohoo. And then, now, notice one thing. Let me find a chat I can go into without a big deal. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this one's good. All right, so have a look at this awesome coloration. All right, so when you first boot this thing up, you have a couple options for themes, and if I can figure out how I can get to those options in themes, no, I don't want to complete a tutorial. I would like to go see the themes though. Oh yeah, look at this beautiful rainbowy crap. There you go, beautiful rainbowy crap. Let's see. Oh, add a birthday. No. Oh, subscriptions, notifications, privacy, other. I want my, oh, there's my theme. All right. So here you go. So when you first boot it in, you get this screen here, which says choose a theme. Okay. So we have two themes. We have this solid black and white only theme, or we have this theme that looks like it came out of a unicorn's anus. I mean, like, what? Did they not realize how much this rainbow crap looks so horrible on, like, remember when iOS 7 did this with this rainbowy garbage? This thing came out of a unicorn's anus. I mean, this is it. This is the unicorn's anus. So you pick that. Of course, you have your colors to choose from as well. I think that this is a. I'm pretty sure this is a gay Nittany lion. That's what I'm going with because I'm here in whatever. So I can choose my color palettes. In which case I have 5 horrible anally unicornly colored color schemes that I can push these. I don't know. And so, oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I got some nice orange to yellow anal unicorn extractions. Let's see. Of course, I can go up. Yeah. Notice that you can't see anyone who's online. You don't see any onlines at all. And then let's see. Oh, I have the ability to sync your address book. Let me show you the setup screenshots that I took. Did I take setup screenshots? Yeah. All right. So here's my setup screenshots. So here you can see we have this horrible colored crap. This was neat. So if you cannot read that text, hopefully you can. It says, to help find friends on Skype, we need to periodically send your contacts to Microsoft. You can change your privacy settings and profile settings, including how people can find you. Of course, here's your colory unicorn poop smears. Ooh, yeah, woohoo, look at this, woohoo. You have to go through this card thing to get in there. So in other words, when I go into Skype, all right, when I go into Skype here and I want to load this up, so guy sends me some Skype message, I have to boot up Skype, and then I have to deal with this cards thing, this what's new thing, and I have to dismiss that before we get in there, apparently. Oh, here's calling. Ooh, I can call people and send Microsoft my contacts. No, I don't want to send Microsoft my contacts. Ooh, to grant Skype permission to access your microphone, go here. Of course, I locked everything down because, no, Skype, no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wow, Skype for iOS has worse ratings than CNN's app, which is being rated by 4chan. 4chan can get a president elected solely using memes, but can't even touch Microsoft. Messing themselves over. Yep. My large male parental unit insists I give him all my passwords. I asked why. He said, because I said so. What he doesn't know is that it is 0 ROI. LOL. Well, you know, Linux Hoover, if you are a minor, your parents should have access to all of your passwords because you are a minor. It is important that they can, you know, if you have parents good enough asking you for your passwords, then celebrate the fact that your parents are taking an active role in your life, okay? So give them your passwords without whining about it. And don't do stuff you shouldn't be doing. Hey, I have awards for youth mentoring. What do you expect me to say? It burns, kill it with a fire. Yep. App looks like crap. Shouldn't even go Google Hangout or Telegram. Yeah, I don't really want to give Google those contacts either. So go to Windows 10 Feedback Hub app and then look what people are requesting. All the responses normally something like, we are working in that future update. Yep. We're working on that. 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 We're really not. Microsoft do if they owned YouTube, Google, or Discord. End of the world. That is bad. Let's see. Ryan, it would officially be the time to shut down the internet. Yep. Theme comes from My Little Pony. Brony Skype all the way! Microsoft wants all your data. Yes, we have not somehow gotten all of their contacts. What can we possibly do about that? I got it. All these people are using Skype for business. We're just going to harvest their contacts. People who think this is good has either had brain damage or Alzheimer's. Yep. Who greenlit this? A unicorn. Well, folks, Skype's officially dead. 15, good of an age for giving your parents your passwords. If you are considered a minor by the state, I think that you should give your parents your passwords, unless they are like totally crazy psychopaths. And I know most kids think their parents are totally crazy psychopaths, but in reality, it's not so. If your parents ask you for passwords, you should give them your passwords. It means they're trying to take an active role in your life. And the internet can be a scary place. So realize that. Well, that's what I had to talk about today, how horrible Skype is. Oh, let's see if we can find some of those other things. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and kill it, by the way. Do we want to see that anymore? I gotta look in there one more time, see if there's anything else I can possibly look at. Oh, new group, new chat, new call, new highlight. Find bots. Invite people to Skype. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Rainbow crap. All right. Goodbye, Skype. Delete. Bye-byes. Bye-byes forevers. Bye-byes forevers. Well, there's another platform. I lost another app. All right. Let's see if I can find the Skype. I want to read for you some of these amazing things here. Let's see. Reviews. All versions. Yep, all versions is going down. Nope. I want reviews. Current version. Ugly disappointment. Skype doesn't need to be this. New update makes no sense. This update is pretty in design. I don't think it's pretty in design. I think it looks like a unicorn. Had some bad chili. For your own sake, do not get this app. Do not update if you already own it. And that's the problem, is that planned obsolescence, I had no choice. I was happy and content not updating the app. It forced me to update. That's it. Skype is dead. Now what? Back to a traditional phone call. Well, you know, I went back to a dumb phone. I'm reverting back on my tech. It's awesome what the tech can do these days, but it's absolutely horrible what's being done with it these days. And that's the thing, you know. Our technology gives us an improved means to reach our deteriorating ends, unfortunately. So, is there any alternative to Skype? Right now, I have accumulated a list of things I'm going to look into. I'm going to look into Discord, Viber, Jitsi, Wire, Telegram, Mumble, WeChat, and Talk2. Those are the words on my list of things to look into. Phone works too, yeah. And that's the thing, though, is you know, I don't want to have to give all my clients my other phone, especially since this phone is my business phone. I don't carry this with me a lot. I liked the fact that I had clients that could shoot me a message on Skype and it would show up on my personal phone without me having to carry my business phone, but without me having to give them my personal number. And so I'm going to look for something that's going to replace that basic functionality. I'm just trying to understand why people still support Microsoft. And then where the data they are stealing. Well, part of it is they have to. Some of it is they're ignorant. Some of it is they just lost their ever-loving mind. It's like Dave Ramsey says, like 75% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Only like 55% of the people are concerned about it. What's up with that other 20%? Total retards or what? I don't know. Telegram and Discord. Let's have Skype service bring Skype back. No, we don't want to get into that kind of stuff. I'm just curious to see. Let's go back just for fun. Just for fun. This will kind of mark sort of the end of the thing, but just for fun, we're going to go back and rip on them a little bit more. Let's read more Skype comments. More Skype comments indeed. 90,000 over users are giving the new release a 1-star rating. You have a fundamental problem. If this new release is junk, I repeat, junk, it's totally unusable by anyone who's familiar with and comfortable with the previous version of Skype, which has a very good purpose. If you want to get a new user group, teens, kids, etc., go for a new application. Do not cannibalize an existing one. I've installed for my backup the earlier release, which I'm using. I will not install a new version. That's the problem, is I had no choice but to upgrade. They completely killed my Skype app without upgrading. So that's the thing. Okay, everyone's starting to rip on the Microsoft employee now, so this is gonna be fun. I appreciate you're catching a lot of heat, but someone has to pass on some home truths. Skype is voice, video, status, Skype for business, Skype out and in connection to POTS. Okay, what has happened that instead of adding moments or whatever this Snapchat ripoff junk is, Microsoft has broken the basic functionality. This has been the new tool that sat on top of Skype infrastructure. Okay, fine, but you broke basic functionality. Calling is not working properly. We can't see who's online or available. Both of these mean Skype for business connectivity is useless. Skype in and out are now buried and ugly to use, which is the paid for service. I know Microsoft will not go back. They would rather shut all of Skype down than go back. That is fine. You want to be Snapchat, WhatsApp, etc. Can take over for you and do a better job while Skype sails off into obscurity. And you know, the only reason Skype, like Microsoft as a whole, is still around is because the massive desktop user base keeps it afloat. That is the only thing keeping it afloat. Audio went choppy. Huh? Really? Let me do this and go this. All right, is audio back? Is audio back? Sometimes just swapping back and forth. I'm going to give that a moment before I keep reading to see if that helped or not. If it's still choppy after I did the switch and switch back, then I'm going to kill the background. Funny. How's the audio? How's the audio now? Audio good? Audio good? Check, check, check. Still choppy? Still choppy? All right, I know that one's not choppy. Transition to this. Still choppy? Still choppy? Yeah, no? Let me turn on my audio, actually. Okay, how's this? Check, check. Waiting for me to say something over here. All right, I know that one's not choppy. Yeah? Transition to this. Still choppy? Still choppy? Yeah, no? Huh? Sounds good on my end. Is that good? All right. I think we're going with that. I know this one works, and my my audio preview's good as well. These are features of Skype OS 6 on iOS. Wow. Hi, Alan. We are customers. We like better software or don't change anything. It is our responsibility to know which is better, but we know what is worse. Alan, seriously, and no respect to you, what planet are you on? Have you not read the replies here to my original post that started this thread? Is Microsoft not reading hundreds and hundreds of more one-star feedback? This release is terrible, as everyone has outlined. Your team removed or hid basic functionality besides making the new interface hideous. Reread what your existing customers are saying. Did Microsoft do any testing on this release? While existing users are being paid, Skype customers like me have depended on Skype as their primary online communication for years. I ask again, like many other customers here, please put back the old version. It's not only the problem since the latest update. I have no message indicators. No more notifications on my iPad. Just got this email from a Skype developer today in response to my one-star rating. They have no clue how bad this release is. Dear deleted, Skype communication is Sorrel. Responded to your review. Which scenario are you hitting? We've fixed a few already. You can always see what we're working on here. Okay. Alan's reply above is a big disappointment, but so typically arrogant Microsoft. They're still hard to understand how Microsoft can have their head in the sand on this, and they can delete threads here, but they can't remove hundreds of one-star ratings on an app store. Eventually, adults will just stop using Skype. And that's the thing. You know, if Microsoft is watching this and probably planning to try and take this video down, which I will fight if I can, I'm a Skype user, and I have been using Skype for years. You've lost me as a customer. You've lost me. I have officially deleted it off of this. As soon as we are done with this video, I'm deleting it off of my iPad. As soon as you force this Skype version to stop working, it's getting deleted off of this tablet. And if you break my Mac OS X app like you did a couple months ago until I update to this feces, I will simply delete it, close the account, and be completely done with it. And if I lose business over that, I lose business over that. Because I want Skype for what I got Skype for. I do not want a social media platform. If I want social media, I got WhatsApp. I got Facebook. I have all of these other things to choose from. Skype was not what this is for. And I am a business user who uses Skype for business. But you have broken that today. You have broken my confidence in the last product you had that was any good. I wait for your reply. And it better be better than this guy's reply. That's it. You know? Oh boy. The reason Microsoft is still around, there is hundreds of millions of stupid ignoramuses around to use Windows 10 malware / spyware. Skype OS, so please, no God. Microsoft's last hope was in the business field, and they started to kill it. Yeah? Why would I want the new forced upgrades they're doing when a Linux server is perfectly fine? Poop in the background, looks like a hat. Y'all like my hat? I feel like Microsoft did something on my head. Can't figure out why it's warm up there. Chocolate dipped tasty freeze. Microsoft, you will only live so long if you keep making the customer base mad. That's all I got to say. You know, I gotta say, I am frustrated. Now, I've been frustrated with Skype for a while because here on Linux, I have Skype, but screen sharing, it broke. It was working perfectly fine. They pushed an update, forced an update really, and it broke screen sharing. That screen sharing doesn't come through in high enough resolution. They have a Skype alpha version, which I think has been abandoned, and it never worked for anything real. Now they're doing this. So I have a list of your competitors, Microsoft. I'm going to pick one of these guys, whichever one works the best and works with most of my clients. That's what we're doing. So, yep, Microsoft pooped on Skype, and users hate it. We wait your response, Microsoft. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I think we're going to wrap this up right about now. Once again, if you would like to help support what we do here at Switch to Linux, you can find me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/TomM. There will be a link in the description below. You can also help support us by using the Amazon affiliate link down below. So, I think I have a kitty in the office here. If I do, then I will see if I can show y'all the kitty cat eating a few kitty cat snacks. We'll wrap up with that, and then we will catch you later. So Friday, we should be doing a live stream. I'm shooting for 11 as a live stream time. And then let's see, what's tomorrow's Thursday, right? So on Thursday, we're going to do some tutorials. So WordPress and GIMP tutorials are on the docket. And we're going to wrap up by feeding some kitties. Roar! Yeah, short show today. I really had one thing to talk about, and that was it. We'll go back to our longer form shows later. Here, kitty, kitty. Oh, kitty likes. There you go. Sponsor? No, they don't sponsor this stuff. It'd be cool. You know, if anybody has any lines in temptation, see if they might want to be a sponsor, because my cats love these things. Here, buddy. Oh. Oh. My finger is not a temptation, kitty, kitty.
See everybody later. We'll see you about 11 o'clock on Friday Live talking about the news. Until then, I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.